The video isn't even prepped yet. We don't even have a prepped video yet.
I need to calm down. I just can't calm down. I need to calm down. I just can't calm down. I need to calm down. I just can't calm down. I need to calm down. I just can't. Fuck! Scrub hopping me in effect. Look around and I might break a head and neck. But I disrespect, I'ma interject with a 1-2 punch to your head and chest. And I'll set your wrist with a rusty shit. Cause you know that I don't want you to live. That you blew my trip and what you did when you cut me off and you'll bust the rib. So I say woosah, but fuck you, bro. Cause I really wanna break your goddamn jaw. Make a girlfriend run, knock it out southpaw. Got a bitch call me Jake like Gyllenhaal. I can't keep calm, hot like napalm. And I burn so hot, melt the smoke alarm. Blow like a bomb, rip off your arm. Take your butt and smash, call me Donkey Kong. And you Mario, you a sorry hoe. And you would never make it up in the barrio. I got a gnarly flow, impresario. Scoping out a thick bitch, Rosario. My main game plan is mellow out. Slow down, take a breath and shut my mouth. That's what I'm about as I'm pounding down. A lorazepam and a shot of Crown. This is anger management like Nicholson. Goose Brava, cause that shit is done. Time to relax and just have some fun. Take Xanax and not kill someone. My temper's now under control. This music shit will save my soul, but I can't do this without my bro. Call up the homies like you're a bro.
Woosa and Scrub.com. Welcome to the show, everybody.
I wanted it to keep going. We all should have done that. Now I really like that song.
I enjoyed doing that a lot. That was fun.
Well, no, when that video came out, I think only his verse existed. I don't even think the rest of us had done anything yet. So
yeah,
otherwise
you're right about that.
Hell yeah, Mandy, what's going on? Welcome to Scrub Hop Live. What's up, crowd? Royce.
What up, Royce?
All you shitheads that are joining us in the chat here on twitch.tv/Scrub Hop. We appreciate you. Follow us, subscribe, so you can be with us. You get notifications.
Good wise, guys. Speaking of notifications, I want to kick off the show with something funny that right as we started, I got an alert on my watch that said Big Trox is back in Hyrule. And so I forgot to change the go live alert on our Twitch channel. So for those of you joining us expecting to watch me play Zelda, this is what we like to call Scrub Hop Live, episode 91.
I see what you're saying. So people, okay, yeah. So
what's up, Boom Drift? So yeah, I noticed that I didn't change the settings. I didn't change the settings after the last time I streamed a couple days ago, so it still says I'm playing Zelda.
There's no Zelda here, but we don't mind linking up with you guys. So go ahead and send us a text at 303-578-8952. You can send us video submissions, pictures of yourself, non-provocative, unless you want Cotton to judge them. But yeah, 303-578-8952. You can also hit us up at Gmail, or on Gmail, at scrubhop@gmail.com. We want to hear from you, the shitheads. Fuck yeah. I'm so glad to be back, you guys. I think Cotton's ecstatic. He's showing way too much excitement for himself. But yeah, what's going on, fellas? Welcome to the
Wednesday
show.
nap went long today, so Cotton's been on.
I didn't get my Wednesday nap. I'm actually really upset about it. Do we need to get right into it? Do we need to get right into my emotions again? Fuck you guys. What's going on with you?
Yo, Boomdrift wants to know if we pulled the video. I've watched the video. I don't know if Jay wants us playing it on the show, but I've watched it.
I watched it?
I sent you the link in the group chat.
Oh, see? Okay, so it's not just me.
The video?
Let's go right into it.
Tell me what
it's not just me.
Are you talking about the show?
Yes, to group chat videos.
Well, go fuck yourself. That's not the same thing. I commented on the video. In the group chat, dickhead. So go fuck yourself. I just didn't know what video.
Okay, are you talking about your set?
Yes.
Apparently, that's what I said. Now I'm following, and yeah,
I saw that. Was that before or after you asked me stuff?
You're a fucking douche.
Big Trox. That question was directed towards you. If you didn't,
I'm talking to Jay. So yeah, what did you think about the video? And do you want to play it on the show? We can play it.
Come on, baby girl, talk to me.
I mean, we can go out to maybe playing like a few minutes of it. I don't think we have to play the whole 15 minutes.
I just want to queue up like that, do we?
I just want to say shouts to my big brother the and this is going to be the primary topic, I think, of tonight's Scrub Hop Live is
all I have to talk about.
If you're
the
lucky.
3 Headed Monster Tour. My man Jay got to open for the three-headed monsters themselves. One Ouija Mac, one Isham the Unholy,
that's true,
and one Violent J, the Duke of the Wicked.
That's also true.
Yes.
XD. I don't
that
know
means
XD.
laugh emoji.
Oh, that's laugh emoji. We can't do laugh emoji on Twitch. They don't have that.
Oh well,
No,
I never
can,
knew
but
that's
some
what that
people-
meant, and now
some
that you
people
say
still
that, I
just
totally
write
see
XD.
it.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I
Okay. Good looking. I never knew that.
yeah, no problem.
But yes, Denver, Colorado on Monday, just 2 nights ago, June 5th. As we record this live, or just do this live, but it lives on in the past, future.
It's also being recorded. Yeah.
Denver, Colorado was graced, like Trox said, with the three-headed monster tour. Stupidly fucking fresh, and I got to open the set, open the show with my set, and it was. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it was fucking so strange not having you both up there.
Yeah,
man.
Now tell me about it.
So like,
I didn't like
the
so I gotta say, I will say I watched the set on my phone.
Thank you,
I do believe that you killed it, sir. But I felt the same way watching it. I was like, it's weird not having me or Trox on stage.
Take
with
that
him.
bar. Take that bar.
Yeah. And I would see you like turn around and catch a breath real quick, and I was like, oh, that's our cue. That's when we're supposed to be doing stuff.
I quickly realized I just have to just take ghost cues and like catch my breath, or else I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
I practiced so many times. I didn't even like break a sweat up there. I was glistening. Like my shirt, I peeled out of my shirt when that shit was done. But yeah, no, stupid fresh. At one point, I forgot my lyrics, as you guys saw on the video, and I'm like, Trox, where you at? I need help.
So my that was one of my two favorite parts of said video, and at a very minimum, we could put the link, put a link in.
Yeah,
links up on the video description.
I'm gonna compile all the footage I got and do another one like we did the Big Dirty Cotton set. So I will officially
I don't know, dog.
All of it on our channel. I promise, very, very soon. So if you have footage, send it to scrubhop@gmail.com for sure. And like I said, I'll compile it. So yes, go ahead.
Nice. Jay got his cardio.
We'll need all that footage for something eventually.
The other
very soon. I'm very big headed. I want it up soon.
The other part that I really enjoyed was, when you scream my name. I always love when you scream my name.
I was gonna say, I know you do.
Gets me going. But the other part that I really loved was right before you played Keeping It Old School. You said I want it. You said Big Trox and Cotton didn't want to come to the show, so fuck them. And somebody in the crowd, you just hear them yell, "Really?"
Oh yeah, I was thinking, I was like, "What?" But so for the fans, when Trox moved away and it was me and Cotton, we would do that for Trox every single time. So I don't want anyone thinking I was mad at Big Trox, because someone actually said like, is everything cool? And I said, bro, like
not
I
only
say that every single time. Whoever's not there, yes, we're fine.
Did you watch the show yesterday that we do together weekly?
Not only during those sets would you shout him out for not being there, you would. It was also like a bit of
diss him too.
It was no. You would diss me in the crowd. You'd be like, "Hey, I know I'm with Trox Jr. right now because Trox couldn't be here tonight." Like, so it would be everyone's taking hits just for you to get a quick little pop. And it was.
It's homie shout outs. That's my way of acknowledging your presence.
It was a lot of fun. I did enjoy hyping those shows with you that we did. I wish I could have made it back. Or that Big Trox and I could have both made it back, but it wasn't in the cards this time. Okay.
No, and it's all good. I had to somehow acknowledge that you weren't there, because a lot of people were wondering, like, where's the rest of them? Where's the other two guys? Why aren't you in orange? I was like, well, I have other clothes. Like, Jesus Christ. We got to get new hoodies, fellas.
We do need new hoodies.
God damn. But no, so I get there from my load in, my 5:30 load in time, no problem. And I get there and I see my man Big B and Mr. Bernardo, not actually Big B. He was not on the bill, but Bernardo was there.
He's dead.
The Roxy homie.
Shouts out.
I don't think he's dead.
Big B's dead.
No, Bernardo's alive.
That is true. Big B died. Keep going.
What?
Oh yeah.
A rapper from Suburban Noise Records, like
Big
B, More to Hate.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, I was unaware. Rest in peace, Big B. I had no idea at all.
What a detour.
I was gonna say, no, that's not true. All right. Anyway,
on that detour for nothing.
Who else is alive is my homie Bernardo, motherfucker.
Yeah, shouts out Big B.
So yeah. So I see he blew my mind out for a minute. I'm like, what? Like, how did I not hear?
Who am I thinking of? Bubba Sparks? I don't know.
No, Bubba Sparks is still alive.
I mean, stop.
Shouts Bernardo.
Anyway,
Lil B, they're all still alive.
Man, you threw me way off. All right, so I see my man B at the Roxy, and right when I get there, he's like, "Hey Jay, what can I do for you?" I was like, "Nah, man, just let me grab a table." He goes, "Dude, Psychopathic took all of them." And I kind of looked over at the Psychopathic, like, third of the venue that was their merch booth, and I was like, yeah, that probably checks out. They must have had 20 tables set up. So every table was there. Even they called Scum to go back home and get a table because all the Roxy tables were gone. And so he went back and grabbed a table from his spot. Yeah, 100% serious. But no one called JDirty. No one called local act number 1. And I was like, fuck, man. So
like, I would have brought a table.
Well, my wife's like, do you need a table? I said, hell no, there's so many tables at the Roxy. I'll be fine. So I get there like, God damn it. So it's pouring rain when I first get there. So I just walked back out in the alley and I looked around and I found a piece of like wet fucking plywood. And I brought it back in the Roxy. I grabbed bar stools and stacked them 3 high and a set of 3. Put the table on there, a thing on there, and put my sheet over it. It looked like a beautiful table. I swear to God, I wrapped my banner around it and put my light board behind it. It looked more professional than we've looked in a while. And it was amazing. It was on this nasty, smelly, wet piece of wood, but no one else but me knew until the end.
JDirty's a fucking magician. That's the coolest shit I've ever heard.
It was so awesome. Baller, dude. I was like, well, we're gonna make this work.
Way to go.
Yeah, it was some Juggalo shit for sure.
That's really dope. I like that.
So then I did the quick sound check for us, which is pretty much make sure our flash drive properly transmitted the fucking file over there,
and that the microphone works.
Exactly.
It's about as much as you get.
Yeah, and that's all I needed. They Scum had a drummer. The clowns, our Psychopathic had all their like super fancy microphone setups. So I was like, guys, I need very minimal prep work here. You guys do your thing. I'm ready to go, but I'm chilling. So what a dope thing about it was before the show, I went up to talk to one Shaggy the Airhead, and then to Darby O'Trill, the new guy that's with Ouija now.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, both opening the show. Dope guys. The other group was not very friendly at all and hardly wanted to talk or do anything, and even was reluctant to sort of sign the poster, so it was very strange. But they hooked me up with their CD, so that was dope. We'll talk about that on Sunday. But
was it the same group that opened the show in Colorado Springs?
That's what I was about to ask.
No, it wasn't even like that kind of like shade. It was just like, don't talk to anybody, which was kind of weird. But whatever. Not even gonna diss them, but it wasn't worth talking. But those two dudes, I go up, say, hey guys, what's up? My name's JDirty. And so Darby O'Trill says to me, bro, like, I'm in your message box frequently. Or he said something along those lines, like, for real? He's like, oh yeah, man, I bought a lot of merch from you. I like you sold me merch many times. I was like, oh, that's dope, man. And then Mr. Shaggy the Airhead says, yeah, and I know you too. And I was like, okay, how do I know you? And he was like, so he bugs me out. He says the name of a patient I had 12 years ago at my hospital I used to work at 3 jobs ago. Yeah. And he says the name, and immediately he doesn't pop in my head, but the patient does. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I remember him. Actually, we interact on Facebook still frequently. And he's like, dude, I was like 14. And that was my homie, and he got hurt. I came to the hospital to visit him. I met you because you were taking care of him. And you're like, yeah, man, I know A and B, and I thought you were the fucking coolest dude in the world. I couldn't believe I knew somebody that knew somebody on Psychopathic. And I'm just like, what?
What?
Yeah, my mind's just being blown, and he's like, "Yeah, man, you were so cool to me back then." And so he just gave me his CD, which was super fucking dope. It's got ICP on it. I tried to buy it. It was just a super like weird but awesomely chill interaction with those dudes for sure. So I wanted to
you mean the guy that produced half of
yep.
the last record?
Psychopathic's new producer. Yeah, that guy. Apparently,
so he met you when he was 14 and remembers you for being a cool
Life
guy.
gives you lemons.
That's what I'm saying, man. So
dude, but okay, but honestly,
JDirty's mama's in the chat. Guess where he gets his
that is a big shouts out to you. Is like good for you for always being cool to people when they do come up and meet you, and people that do come up and be like, "Hey, man, I love your shit," or "I love Psychopathic," or whatever it is, and that you do react in a positive way to them, because that could come back to you fucking 10 years later, 15 years later. You know what I mean?
Like, stared at the guy like, wait, what?
Just you being chill, like just you being kind. It's crazy.
I need to know that.
Talk about one of the weirdest, just being those different moments when you're in a situation, you're at in a venue, your headspace is here, and all of a sudden you were literally like ripped out and you're put way over there. It bugged me out so hardcore, man. Like, but it was also crazy fresh. So. But yeah, so those were the openers, which was they got live during my set from the back. They were chill, so everything was dope there.
That's hilarious that you had he never reached out. You would have never been able to make that connection.
No.
And like what a small fucking world it is that because that had to be what 20. Well, you said 12 years ago was the patient, but it had to be.
And I was guessing in that zone. Like, so, I mean, honestly, this guy now, he is a lot younger than us. He's probably pushing 30 if he's 30. Okay. Like, he's a younger dude. So I don't know.
15 years ago.
Maybe 15 years ago.
Yeah. A long time ago.
That's wild, dog.
Everybody remembers him and remembers me as the dude standing next to him, and that's it.
That's also
true. Man, at least you made a mark.
It was just the weirdest thing in the world, man. Like, I'm just like, I stared at him like, wait, all right, thank you. Now I'm not in show mode. Thanks a lot for that. But anyway,
took me right the fuck out of it.
all of that gets to not transpose, but go into the three-headed monsters. So Trox, as we spoke at the beginning, Violent J, Esham, and Ouija. We just thought this was a tour that was called that because it looked cool on a flyer to somehow put these three out. Very psychopathic tactic. And then the night before the tour starts, an entire record drops under the label or under the name, the Three-Headed Monsters. And so now we're like, oh, this tour is this. So, although it's not, the more if you listen to it and break it down, it's like the three of them are on like 5 tracks together.
It's about 5 songs together, and then there's several solo songs.
EP with new solo songs from the others. So that's
What's up, Laney?
Fresh. What's up, Laney? Yeah, stupid fresh. Definitely a fan. But so they were doing their the whole setup is that. So the show was crazy dope, old school stuff. They did stuff from that. They did old school solo songs. They did old school E&J songs. I don't know what era the Ouija songs were from, but he played some songs. I don't know anything about the guy really. But he's very small. The one thing I will tell you, during Ouija's sound check, I walked in front of the stage because I was still setting up my merch booth, and I'm pretty sure we caught eyes. Like, I think we were at the same level. I don't know. But he's a very, very, very small man.
That's not a very short stage. Like that.
No, but he's a very small man. Like, I took a picture next to all 3 of the monsters, and like, he looks like the sun. And I'm not dissing. Esham is small. But Esham looks huge next to that dude. It's just funny to me. But yeah, so I enjoyed it thoroughly.
So, Psychopathic only signs short rappers.
Candyland.
Laney.
That was the only footage I saw.
I mean, they did Candyland. They did Boom together, which was stupid fresh.
They do Silence of the Hams?
No. No, that would have been sick. I can't remember exactly. They did a bunch. The weird thing was no merch, guys. So I watched the whole show from my like little booth. And that I have not done that in so long. It's kind of nice to have a designated spot, but it's also like I was so constricted. Like, man, I want to go over there, but I probably should just stay here. Yeah, I better stay here.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That part was a little bit whack, but I set up real close to the stage.
Royce said he'll do your merch next time. There you go.
Yes, I got you.
He's in. So I want to go back to a comment that you just made about getting to take a picture next to all 3 monsters. I want to know how that happened. Because we haven't talked about this at all. Not in our group chat that
I don't know none
notifications off on. We haven't had a phone call about it. We haven't done a show.
Yeah,
I want to know
keep notifications off on group chat.
How the picture came about, and did you get the poster done? That's what I need to know.
It's very easy the way I made that happen. Paid for it. Every one of the openers was easy to obtain. Isham came out at the end and hung out with people. It was kind of, are you okay? Okay.
I died.
Kind of more crew leftover, that very end 40 people that kind of hang in the Roxy. He came out and mingled with people, but Ouija and Violent J were never to be seen. Ouija did a sound check, but that was it, and Jay never was seen again, and I quickly was catching on. So no, I grabbed the VIP that night. Because remember when we opened for Shaggy, I bought the VIP to get the poster signed and do that whole thing, and it happened during my set. Like, it was going on while we were on. So and they were like, sorry, you're hoed out. I'm like, wait, what are you fucking kidding me? Like, what are you talking about? So this time I just said, I'm not doing that. Well, it was at 9:30 and I'd been done for 2 hours at that point. So I was like, hey, can I buy on now? He's like, yeah, that's fine. So I was like, all right, let me go grab my poster and some other items I will bring up on Sunday, which are stupidly fresh. But yes, nice. Sir. I was able to get it 100% finished.
That's sick.
There you go. That might be the best. Wow. Ironically, the only signature that I forgot to get on there, my own.
Shaggy the Airhead?
No, my own. His is, unfortunately, I sent my good silver Sharpie to Seattle, and I took one that died on me. So Shaggy the Airhead, he's on there. It's just in black. It's kind of hard to see, but in person you can see it better. Same with Scum. His kind of sucked too, but yeah, it's dope as hell. I got a sign, but Trox, something even cooler, and then we can kind of wrap up, which is fine. But check. I had him sign this one.
Whoa!
The poster for the show that never was. The first time I got on the bill with E and J was so geeked.
That was right before the pandemic, wasn't it?
Yeah, the month before.
Yeah, because it was like Shaggy
January
and then this one.
Yep.
Yeah, so that never happened, but I was able to finally get it signed, so I was very excited about that.
Because I made it back for the Shaggy show.
You were gonna make it back for that one too. It was in the plans, but it didn't get canceled because of the pandemic. It got canceled because Jay cancels a lot.
Yeah.
I even thanked him. I said, "Thank you for not canceling this tour." Oh, and I will tell you, his girlfriend from the Love Is Blind or whatever show was on the bus, of course. So the only people on the bus are like, you cannot. They'll sign whatever you want. They were like, give me this, give me this, give me this. It was just like kind of like, all right, let's go. But she was sitting there and they said no photos. And like, I'll take your photo. Their tour manager will take your photo and no recording video at all on the bus. So I was like, all right, whatever, that's fine. Because my whole thing was I actually had to print out I was trying to get promo for this. And unfortunately I did pitch it to him. Jay and Isham both said that they were down, but what'll actually come of that, we shall see, if not anything. But as I went to leave, I got done with being a fanboy and doing my thing. I went to walk out and I was like, oh, and I just turned around and said, hey, by the way, I don't know what this is, but I'm very excited to watch the episode. I legitimately have no idea what's going on here. And she starts laughing. And I said, but I will be watching. I'm very ready for this. And he says, just get ready to see a big fat dick. And I said, okay, well, that's fair. You guys have a good day. And that was how he acknowledged his involvement with her and this weird reality show. So I don't know what that means, but I just started cracking up, like,
it means your boy's got a big fat dick. That's what that means.
I told you, though, that I would at least somehow acknowledge to see what was going on. And it was weird. I thought it was Sugar Slam. Like you walk on, and to me, it's her reincarnated. It
he certainly has a type.
Exact same chick. So I was just like, this is weird. But
you ever seen Blase Rose?
Yes. So
he certainly has a type.
What a
her
name.
Real name is Michelle. Yeah.
Sugar Slam.
Well, when you're gonna sell your girlfriend and or wife to the Juggalos as like a sex symbol, you can't call her, like Rebecca.
Margaret.
Yeah, you gotta be Sugar Slam. So, so all in all, mad props to the Roxy and to Psychopathic Records for having me on that show and on that bill. It was so awesome. I don't care what happens going forward. We played with Blaze, ABK, Twisted, both the clowns. I'm excited. I'm happy, y'all. I'm so excited. What's up with long divorce, homie.
Yeah, they're co-parents.
Sugar Slam.
The only other thing, when I met Isham again at the end, I did go to say
What's
did
so
go
funny?
up to. He's laughing at Sugar Slam. He
No,
can't get
I'm
over the
laughing
name.
at co-parents.
They're co-parents of 2 children.
That's wonderful.
Just because his name is Violent J, he can't co-parent.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Hey, is this your dad, Violent J, and your mom, Sugar Slam? I'm glad to have you guys.
I bet you Ruby and JJ are like, yep. My
thanks for
dad,
coming over.
The fat guy in face paint, and my mom with pink bow tie.
Thanks for coming over to my kid's bat mitzvah.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you're being so judgmental.
I'm not. Everything's fine.
But no, I was gonna say at the very end there when Isham did come out, I went back up to say what up, and I did get what's up, JDirty, and I immediately started giving flowers again, and I don't think he likes to get those at the end of shows. He was like, all right, well that's cool, man, thanks a lot, and he started talking to somebody else, and I was like, well, that's fair, I guess.
That was Isham?
Isham, yeah. He took another photo with me, but did not want a compliment for any reason, shape, or form. And and I was like, well, you know what? I tried, I failed, but on the same note, it was so dope. I walked out of that building like shit was so dope, you guys. It was
hold on. I have to assume that Joe Bruce knows who you are. I've heard stories of him purchasing your album from Wax Trax in Denver. I've heard stories of you being at his home and in the Lotus Pod.
I've told you those stories.
I guarantee you he's been around a lot of dudes, but like people have said in the chat, you're hard to forget. Guarantee you he knows who you are and who you're affiliated with. Did that come up in the slightest? Did you get like a glint in his eye that he knew who you were?
You mean like a guest that we've had on Scrub Hop Talk? Is that where you're associated?
Well, of course. The very reason I didn't know if I was going to get accepted to the show at all. The very reason it took till 2 weeks before it to get told yes.
Yeah.
You don't think I was a little bit hesitant walking on the bus going, my poster might not even make it off this motherfucker, rather yet will I? Yeah. But I said on the same note, I'm not.
He's got a heart condition.
But I'm like, none of his
condition of the heart. But
I'm like,
a heart condition.
I'm like, I'm not in that band. And I led with man, I got to open your show tonight. Thank you so much. And E and Jay were both like, yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for rocking it. Of course, Jay's like, you killed it, bro. And I was like, oh, thanks, Hulk. Like, I heard you get your Uber an hour after I was off stage. But I was like, you know what? I appreciate it. Yeah, good looking out, man. But so no, it didn't get brought up, and I wasn't gonna be like, yeah, Otis said. But I mean, one of my
do you know my friend Otis?
Yeah, and I was worried.
Have you met my friend James?
Axes. But then their tour manager, who goes by Rudy as well, but not Rude Boy, had a big axe tat on his arm too. So I was like, well, I mean, I think I'm gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it didn't get brought up. Everything was chill. I think all was well. So and one of my favorite live songs is We Do This Every Day. So I fucking rocked my track that I have. The hook is 2018 JDirty and Wicked. And no one jumped me. No one, people were still vibing to it. So it was fine.
Come on. People got to be the fuck over it by this point.
And then my light board was so lit up right in front of the stage. Like every time they looked over, they had no choice but to read my name. So it's in there for fucking sure. Like, oh yeah, we represented the Scrub Hop.
Dope. All right.
Yeah, it was sick,
hard.
man. Much love to everybody that came and said what up and rock with me.
Thank you for everybody that went out to go see Jay. Thank you for everybody that came onto the show tonight in the chat room. Shouts out to our boy, Mr. Clavicles. He was in the chat a little earlier. We haven't gotten to talk to him because we were on the story, but good seeing you. We got Laney, we got Mandy, we got Royce, we got my man Wise Guys. Shouts out JDirty's mama in his bitch.
Holla. Everybody.
All of you that we just mentioned, if you want to send us a text, that's 303-578-8952. Again, that's 303-578-8952. You can leave us a voicemail. You can send us a text. Shoot us a link. We might play it on the show. You never know. If you want to send us an email, that's going to be scrubhop@gmail.com. You can send anything you'd like there. You can send pictures to Cotton. He'll try to rate them. Go ahead and throw us a follow.
I will rate them.
Throw us a follow on Patreon. That's the best way that you could support this show. If you are interested in doing so, we would really appreciate your support. It helps keeps this thing moving. Servers ain't free. Lastly, follow us at everything at Scrub Hop. Everything. Oh, Tracy joined. What's up, Tracy?
Night.
She said night.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Follow us. Hit us up.
We
love y'all. That's it. That's the end of Scrub Hop Live 91. We'll see you guys on Sunday night for Scrub Hop Talk episode 147.
Yeah.